What's up, everybody? I am Destroyer, your coach of the Emerald City Extreme Speed. We are in week 3 of MDL this week. We're going up against Bandito and the New Orleans Swamperts. Let's have a look at the teams here. Bandito's first round pick is a Terra Iron Bundle. Really scare a Terra user. It already has perfect coverage and being able to hit everything neutrally with freeze dry as well as water moves. Adding additional coverage on top of that with Terra, or adding an additional stab Terra boost makes this thing really threatening for us. On top of that, he's got some good defensive pivots there with his Iron Treads, as well as his Zapdos, as well as his Slowking. Good bulk overall. He has my mascot Dragonite, and another Ogerpon. We're in another Ogerpon versus Ogerpon matchup here. We're hoping that we can win. We really have to watch out for Ditto as well. Ditto really kind of limits ability for us to set up safely. So let's have a look at what we're going to try and do into this team this week. First up, we're bringing Darkrai again with Choppleberry. We just have Will-O-Wisp as well as 3 attacks into this one. These 3 attacks should have good coverage into his team. Ice Beam will hit the Dragonite for really hard damage, as well as some other things. We want to be able to burn. He has a number of physical attackers who we would just love to burn. Would love to burn the Dragonite. Would love to burn the Iron Treads, the Overquill, the Ogerpon. It just looks really good into this team as a support move. And so yeah, we want to be able to burn some things and just chip everything else down with our rest of our coverage moves there. We're bringing Garchomp. Garchomp is coming with loaded dice again. We do have Stealth Rock. We want to make sure and get those rocks out if we can. It's going to really help with taking down the bundle as well as Zapdos if they don't have their boots on them, and depending on bundles, Terra types. But yeah, just pretty basic Swords Dance set. In addition to the Stealth Rock there, we have loaded dice. Especially, I use this set a lot, to be honest, but especially into the Dragonite, we really want to have the Scale Shot and loaded dice, because the first Scale Shot will break its multi-scale, and then the next shots will hopefully kill it, whereas an Outrage or a Dragon Claw is not going to break through multi-scale and OHKO a Dragonite. Yeah, so that's what that's for. Next, we are bringing our Ogerpon, of course. Ogerpon has been a great Terra Captain for us so far. We're running with a Yachi Berry this week, obviously because of the Iron Bundle. This will allow it to take whatever ice hit it needs to from Iron Bundle and hit back and kill it probably with an Ivy Cudgel. We don't know for sure because we don't know what its Terra type is, but if it doesn't Terra, we can kill it with Cudgel. Zapdos is a bit of a problem for this, as well as Overquill. Overquill does have to be careful if it's an Intimidate Overquill because it'll trigger our Defiant. But Rock Tomb is our best way to hit Zapdos for super effective damage. One interaction to be aware of here is that how the Ditto mechanic works is that Ditto cannot copy a terrestrialized Ogerpon. So, not everybody knows that. I don't know if he's bringing Ditto or if he knows that, but if we see Ditto, we can safely set up with Swords Dance and terrestrialize, and if it comes in and tries to copy us with Ditto, it just doesn't work, just because the game is not coded that way. Ditto cannot copy our form that we transform to when we terrestrialize. So, next we are bringing Fez and Dippity. Pretty basic Fez set here. We just want to come in and take hits. This is going to help us out hopefully with the bundle. U-turn out when we can. Roost we need to recover. Moonblast is our main attack, and Heat Wave is there just to do some additional damage into the Iron Treads specifically. We are bringing Mesprit. We have a Screens Mesprit this week. We just want to come in, get some screens set up, U-turn out if we're healthy enough. Once our health starts to get worn down, we will Healing Wish and hopefully bring back like a Garchomp or a Darkrai or a Ogerpon or something else that can hopefully win for us. So we're going pure support here with Ereka, our Mesprit this week. And lastly, we are going to bring again our big Conkeldurr. We have Terra Steel this week, just kind of as a defensive Terra. We just want this thing to come in and soak up hits and deal out damage. The Assault Vest makes it be able to soak up hits pretty well. And these coverage moves just go really good into his team. I'm kind of wondering if maybe he goes like a Terra Ghost Iron Bundle because of the Drain Punch stuff here. So we have knockoff in case it goes Terra Ghost. Ice Punch is there specifically for the Dragonite. So that's what we're bringing, and let's get into this fight. What's up, guys? Get into the fight here. Bandito slamming his Terra Water on bundle. Second here. Okay, so that's going to make bundle pretty powerful potentially. We're of course grass on our Ogre Pawn and steel on our Conch. I guess my plan was just kind of to lead with Darkrai. If he is leading his bundle, that could be a little bit of a predicament for us. Could just lead with Mesprit and get screens up. I was kind of expecting him to lead with the treads, and I wanted to burn that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do Nightman here. So yeah, if he's like a choice specs on the bundle with the Terra Water, that's going to be really hitting pretty damn hard. Okay, he leads the Dragonite. Ice Beam is not breaking through. I think we go for a burn here. Which will nerf his attack, obviously, and break a scale. And then, of course, we miss it. Jesus, okay. And he goes for a Dragon Dance. That's just great. Oh, okay. That's a big miss right there. We're going to go for a Will-O-Wisp again. We do survive the claw. We miss the fucking wisp again. Okay, we are off to a really bad start here. Do I save the Darkrai at this point? This is frustrating. Okay. So, I guess we just stay in. I think we just have to stay in. We'll go for an Ice Beam. He kills us, of course. Okay. So... Big Conch, take the Dragon Claw. Yes. Can Mesprit take it and get a screen up for us? I think Mesprit can take it. I think we just get a screen up here and then pivot out. Maybe we can break that scale. I'm nervous that he's like a weakness policy here. So let's just go for a Reflect. Otherwise, I could have beamed him twice, obviously, there, but I really do think he's probably weakness policy. He goes for another dance. Okay. Get our Reflect up. Okay, and so we just go for a U-turn here, and I think we go into Conch afterwards. Yeah, Ice Punch Conch is the only thing I think that's going to kill him, other than Jab. So let's just go for the Ice Punch here. Roosts, okay. Is that going to set off the weakness policy? It does. That is bad news for us. Okay. Still should be able to survive with our screen. So let's just go for another Ice Punch here. And just for another Roost. Might just be trying to wait out our screens. I think we just keep Ice Punching though. Keep going. He keeps roosting. I think he will be able to get our screens out. We do have a 10% freeze chance every time. Or potentially a crit. Otherwise, yeah, we can get one more turn of Reflect here. And what do we do if this goes down? I think we just got to keep punching. Okay, our Reflect wears off, so Dragon Claw will kill us here. We could Terastallize. But I think an Earthquake also kills us at this point. It would be nice to have Terra for our... I think we can kill him with Oberpawn? Potentially. So I think we just have to... Let's just stay in and keep Ice Punching. The Earthquakes, can we survive it? Barely, oh my god, okay. Whew. Wow, okay, so we survived that on probably a roll here. At least we didn't get 6-0'd by the Dragonite. 6-0'd by our mascot there. Okay, Zap is in. Do we try and save this? And go into Garchomp. We do have Healing Wish. It would be nice to have this around longer. Do we go into our... Let's see here. We can go into our Fez, I guess. Let's just go into Fez. I kind of want to try and keep Big Conk alive for the priority here. Let's see what Zapdos does to it. I gotta imagine he has like a Volt Switch or another pivot move here. U-turn potentially. It's U-turn. Gotta imagine we see... Is this the Dreads? Yeah, okay. Do survive an Earthquake and do some damage to it with a Heat Wave, but I don't think we want to do that. I think we go into Mesprit on this one. There goes Ice Spinner. Do I try and set a screen here? He could just knock us off. I think we're gonna just go for a Healing Wish here. Hopefully we can get that off. Goes Volt Switch. Okay, the bundle comes out. So, we do have a full health Fez that we can go into this thing. Conk can force it to Terra, but then he can just go into his Zapdos pretty easy. I think I want to go for... I could also go in with Ogerpon here, do a Terrestrialize. Let's go Fez. I don't think we're ready for that just yet. Probably Terra Waters here. We just go for a U-turn, I guess. I think that's our move here. Do a little bit of chip on it, and we can go into redeem our Healing Wish on Conk if he does stay in. Okay, Terrestrializes at the specs. This will be doing about 65 to 75. It's a flip turn, okay. Good little chunk to us there. Overquill, maybe? We do see the Overquill. Okay. Rocky Helmet Overquill. Great. I want to bring in Garchomp. Here. I don't know, can he like KO me with like a Blizzard or something? I think we come in with Chomp. We just launch off the Earthquake, of course. I kind of think he goes into Zapdos on this one. So I'm tempted to do like a setup or do like a Scale Shot instead. This thing does carry like Blizzard and Ice Beam though. I think we just have to go for the Earthquake here. He does go in to, I assume, Zapdos here. Okay, we can just do a Scale Shot, I guess. Yeah, let's just do a Scale Shot and see if we can get some damage off here. I could also get out some rocks. I'm trying to decide how valuable those might be. I think we want to get the Scale Shot though instead. See how bulky he is. Seems like he's pretty bulky so far. Okay, we got a 5 hit. I think he's max defense based on that. Hits us with a Hurricane. We can go for another one, I guess. Yeah, let's just go for another one here. Get 5. It's probably not enough though. So just roost here. Ooh, there's another hurricane. Okay, we just got to go for a 3rd scale shot here. If it draws. He misses, so good thing he didn't stay in. Let's just do that earthquake again. Okay, it's pretty bulky, even with that debuff there. So I either have to come in with Overquill or I have to come in with Conch right away. I'm trying to see how bulky maybe he is. If you're taking about half from that, I think he's almost max defense, even with the yeah, even with the -1 for us. So I think we come in with Big Conch and just do a Drain Punch here. We know he's got Crunch. There's a variety of annoying moves that this thing could have, like Pain Split. I could definitely see a Pain Split here. We just go, I think we go Drain Punch, because even if he goes into Zapdos, it'll kill Zapdos because it's so weak. It does do Pain Split, okay. We'd like to keep this thing a bit healthier too. Fez. Let's see here. This is one of the kind of the things that's getting in the way of a potential Ogerpon sweep. So I guess I could just try and get this thing as hurt as possible. At which point Terra Ogerpon potentially can come in for us here. So let's actually just stay in. Keep hitting him here, I think. I don't think he's quite in Mach Punch range yet. Let's go for another Drain. Okay, and I think I hit him with a Mach Punch here. Okay, so Overquill goes down. We're pretty darn hurt with Conch here. So we're kind of just going to have to get some damage off on whatever comes in next. Okay, Bundle comes in. We are just going to do a Mach Punch on Bundle. Get as much damage off as we can. It's got Terra Blast, okay. Ogerpon, we come in with now. He could easily be Scarfed because of our not being Scarfed. I'm trying to decide if I should do a Swords Dance here. He potentially could 2KO me though with a... so I don't know, what do I need for Iron Treads? Maybe 2KO and Iron Treads. I think we just go for the Terra and start spamming Cudgel here. He withdraws, so he's probably Choice Specs or Choice Scarf. Sacks the Zapdos, okay. Yeah, I should have done the Swords Dance there. Would have been a winning move for us, but that's okay. Oh, and he's got Bundle obviously with Freeze Dry if he is Scarf. Okay, brings in Treads. And we just have to keep hitting here, I think. Treads is going to break our Yachi. Ice Spinner, so that means if Bundle is Scarf, it'll be able to revenge us. And we hit another Cudgel. Get the unnecessary crit. And let's see, do we see Bundle here? Yes, if he's Scarf, he'll kill us with Ice Beam. If not, we'll be able to get him with the Cudgel. He is Scarf. That's unfortunate. Okay. So we turn to Bezandipity here. Who is hurt. It's not looking good for us here. Okay, we're just going to go for a Roost here. He stays in. Okay, let's go for a Moonblast here. Not get the poison, unfortunately. We're gonna Roost again. No! And of course we get frozen. Of course we're gonna get frozen, and we're still frozen. So we open up on 2 Will-O-Wisp misses, and then we end on a freeze here. And Bez is still frozen, so that's going to be good games. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm kind of pissed, to be honest, and we'll see you guys next week. Wow.